Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is DASAE, and here is our group members. For the first one is ANANTHA-APHIPONG AIMULLOH, FIRDOWS CHANA, and ANANTHA-APHIPONG RUSAINEE. This video I'm going to talk about something that I'm sure you guys have experienced at least once in your life, so far if you are above the age of 6. And there is society pressure and cultural expectations. We all have experienced this repeatedly, maybe starting in high school and continuing throughout entire adulthood. But here's the kicker. You don't have to give in to any of it because you are your own person and only you are responsible for your choices. So, without further ado, let me start to talk about 7 expectations that you need to let go of in your life. For number 1, you can outsmart pain. You cannot think your way out of pain. You cannot predict it, or avoid it, or pretend that you don't feel it. Doing so is living a fraction of the life you were meant to, and it will make you a fraction of the person you are supposed to be. And number 2, you can control what other people think of you. So, you can control how you treat people, but you cannot actually control what they think. The idea that behaving a certain way will elicit a certain response is a delusion that will keep you perpetuating through your life. It will distance you from the person you want to be and the life that you want to live. And for what? Because people are always going to judge, criticize, condemn, love, admire, envy, and lust based on their own subjective perceptions regardless. So that's the reason why that we cannot expect that we can control other people's thinking or other people's opinion.
The third one is other people are responsible for your feelings. The only place you can control what is said and around your complete self in your home, because society or people have many forms. They may or may not like you. Changing how other people think and treat you is not a matter of how outraged you get, but how willing you are to explain, teach, and share. 4. The right person will come at the right time. You will not be ready when the love of your life comes along. You also probably won't be ready to buy a house or maybe have a kid and try to write a book you give thinking about, or get sick or lose a relative or die yourself. If you wait on the feelings of readiness, you will be waiting forever, and worse, you will miss the best of what's in front of you.
You can postpone your happiness or save it up like money in a bank. People postpone their happiness to keep themselves safe. That is for another problem to have to solve, another obstacle to overcome, another passageway until they can feel the happiness they know is in their life. You cannot save up your happiness. You can either feel it in the moment or dismiss it. It's that simple. It's temporary regardless. The only variable is whether or not you ever felt it in the first place. Everyone should understand what we are talking about. We shouldn't expect people to understand what you are trying to say or explain, because people just want to listen to what they want to hear. So that's the reason why we no need to expect that another's gonna understand you. Just let it go and live your life.
For the last one is you are meant to be extraordinary. Extraordinary people are just that rare. Recognizing this doesn't mean you are giving up on your potential. It means you are dissolving the illusion you have about what it means to be your whole self and live your best life. Without the one in a billion success story, as though it's the natural end goal of working hard and actualizing yourself, it's not. The real question is, what work are you willing to do, even if nobody claps? What will be worthwhile if it goes unacknowledged? How will be you feel loved by a few people if you are not recognized by many? Finding the exceptional in the ordinary is the real extraordinary. What we have mentioned before is the 7 expectations we should let go in life. This is just one part. Sometimes the unexpected is not always a bad thing. It doesn't mean you didn't set your goal, but it is just a way to avoid your heart from something disappointing you, because sometimes we create our own heartbreak through expectations. So, no expectations, no disappointment. Lastly, we would like to say thank you for being with us until the end. Bye bye and see you later.